What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. You know I got another banger for you, so kick back, relax, and come take a ride with me.
You are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
So, one player, former player, with a podcast, with a platform that has not been shy to let his voice be heard and his strong opinions be known is Gilbert Arenas, a.k.a. Agent Zero, man. Now, it's no secret people have been very critical of Bronny James, and I think him being basically the most popular player in this draft and a second-round pick is a little odd because of the fact that second-round picks usually don't have the following or the pedigree that he currently has. But this also is a weak draft. Like, if this was the Cooper Flag draft, it'd be a little bit different. But there's no real, true superstar that has really rose above the rest of the crop like a Victor Wembanyama in last year's draft, which is once in every generation. I get that. But there's no real, number one guy. You know what I'm saying? So I think that in this case, Bronny is getting a lot more attention. He's playing with his dad. They're blowing this whole thing up. But most times, they're not checking for no pick that was taken in the 50s, man. Like, Isaiah Wong got drafted the same spot last year and didn't go through this. The criticism that Bronny is getting as a second-round pick is insane. I know typically, second-round picks don't get the guaranteed contract this early, so he's sitting pretty with that, and it's got that stability, so good for him. Obviously, he's not in this position without his dad, but how many fathers have passed the business on to their sons? That's Bron's kid. Now, he's shown some flashes. I got to give it to Bronny, man. There have definitely been some downs, a lot of downs, turnovers, bad shooting nights, bad defense being played, not closing out, lackluster defense at times. But we've also seen the playmaking, the shot-making ability, and the athleticism that didn't skip him in the gene pool. But I think Gilbert Arenas really has a point, man, with just, the criticism that Bronny's getting as a second-round pick is out of control.
Anybody tell me what the number one pick scored last night?
Who, Zachary Reese-Sachet?
Yeah.
Well, Gil, of course I can, but...
Anybody?
No.
Nobody know. How about the number two pick?
I don't even know who they are.
The number three pick?
Alex R. Reed-Shepard, number 3 pick.
I got a better one for you. How about the top 15? Anybody else in the line?
No. So nobody knows nothing about the top 15 picks in the NBA. That is the problem here. That they're focused on the 55th pick in the NBA draft, and everybody else, the top 5 picks, get to go through the league like
nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
Hey, I know all of them over there like, thank God.
Thank God we got Bronny in our draft.
Thank God we got our draft.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. They're doing that. That's a fact. They're doing that. They like
because if there's no Bronny, the kid from the Wizards would be called a bust today. Because if you take Bronny out, he will be last in preseason.
So he's worse than Bronny. If we thinking about
in theory,
the numbers.
In theory, right now, the young kid over there will be considered he's busting out right now. As a number 2 pick in the draft, he's busting out. He's not. You're at the bottom with LeBron James's son. You're ranked in preseason, first 3 games, 493.
Damn.
Unfortunately, I don't know if he's talking to them. You got to ask him. As a grown man, ask him how he's handling it. And we go from there. But he's a grown man. He's a professional. He can handle all those questions himself. But we know why, good or bad, why the attention is here. So.
I'm just saying, man. I'm not always 100% on board with Gil, but bro, this man outplayed Alex Sarr, and nobody talked about it. A top 2 pick in this draft. Nobody talked about it. They are whispering this man's accomplishments, how little they may be, and they are screaming the failures. And it's a lose-lose situation, man, when your dad is arguably the best player to ever touch a basketball, depending on who you ask. It's a miracle he even made the NBA. That is a reason to celebrate. That is a miracle, in my opinion. The kid almost died last year, had a crazy start to his freshman season, had a heart attack, had cardiac arrest, could have walked away from basketball and been set, never played again, decided to come back, worked his way through the combine, worked his way through workouts, had the support, the backing of LeBron, Rich Paul, and Clutch Sports, and he finds himself on his dad's team with the Lakers in the NBA, and maybe potentially cracking a rotation spot. Seems like he could even see the floor in their season opener, man. They're definitely pushing this father and son gimmick. Respect to it. It's a celebration that adds to LeBron's greatness and more so his legacy, in my opinion. No disrespect, but Jordan's kids didn't make the league. That's all I'm saying. But I think it's going to take Bronny a few years. Is he going to be a superstar? I don't think so. But if he can defend, make shots, make smart plays, give effort, give energy, and stay consistent with those things and carve out a role, I think he could have a very long career in the NBA. I think that he's got the tools to succeed. He's got the pedigree. Bron's going to keep working with him. He's going to have access to unlimited resources like he's had. And I think that he will stick in the league. I think it may take a couple of years. He's got to develop. He left college too soon. I'm a firm believer in that. He left college too soon. They came out and said that he wasn't pressured to go pro after his rookie year. So, or after his freshman year, I should say. It was his decision. I think, though, he never really learned how to be a leader or saw any type of success at SoCal. So he definitely could have used another year or two to develop his game at the college level, because they want finished products for the most part in the NBA. You got to get there. Definitely got to add much more to your game. But I do think that he's getting some unfair criticism because of who his dad is. And maybe he's getting some unfair praise, too, and attention because of who his dad is. People are both, on both ends of the spectrum with this. But y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments. That is a wrap for us. For all the latest and the greatest, I am Brandon Blakeney, a.k.a. Brandon Lee TV. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, comment, like, share, all that good stuff. And follow us at Brandon Lee TV on social media. That is a wrap for us. Until next time. We out.